Hey guys, what's up? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Traders Talk Show, episode 2. How's your day today, everyone? And how was NFP? I hope NFP went well for you. NFP went well for me and my guys. We did amazingly well today. All right, so it was massive. It was massive. We were all happy. Happy boys. Okay, so guys, while you are here, I'd like you to do something for me quickly as a token of appreciation to Profit Nation. You see the link that I just sent. Please copy the link, send it to your friends, post it on your WhatsApp status. Let's have more individuals joining us here today. This is currently on record. All right, and our topic for today is how to trade without blowing your Forex trading accounts. Okay, so it's funny. I have a lot of stories and experience to share on that line. And I know some newbie traders who are also here. We need to learn from what I am about to say. If you're not a new trader, I'm sure you have money deposited in the trading accounts. So you need to learn from what I'm about to say. My own experience and the knowledge in it that I have so far. Um, so it's currently being recorded. So if you can hear me loud and clear without network fluctuation, please just wave your hand, wave the hand, wave, give the waving sign, or leave an emoji so I know you can hear me clearly. All right, all right. Thank you, boss. Okay, so um, how to trade without blowing your forex trading account. This particular topic is very interesting because sometimes we used to say this word that a lot of things are easier said than done, right? But from my own experience is what I'm going to be sharing. Everything I experience, whatever challenge I face, whatever solution I provide, okay, are all what I'll be sharing with you today. And I believe and I trust that you will pay attention and then listen and then learn from what I have to share. Okay, so we all know trading is very challenging, right? It's a challenging sector. Forex trading, crypto trading, financial trading market is actually a very, very challenging sector. And the reason is because our emotions, okay, um, our emotions are kind of attached to the market. Okay, so because we are emotionally attached with the market, so sometimes some things begin to come into play, such as greed, fear, um, enthusiasm, or let's say over optimistic, being overly optimistic, which is actually super good, to be optimistic about progress, everything else. But you see, a lot of things come in play when you are over optimistic, especially when you are over calculating and doing all the investor vibes. That thing that comes to play is called greed, lack of satisfaction. All right, so lack of satisfaction come in place. So now, one way you can trade forex without blowing your account, one way is to make sure that you have the right trading psychology, right? I know over the time we've talked about psychology in trading, and it still seems like we have not gotten it in full details. Let me explain. You can't totally rule out psychology of trading, right? That's that's issues, that's feeling, that stress, mental stress of trading we usually have. You can't totally rule it out. So what you can do is to manage it, right? You cannot totally rule it out. You can only manage it. And the reason you cannot totally rule out psychology of trading is because you have blood running through your body system, right? Running through your artery. You have blood running through your body. So you cannot totally rule out psychology of trading. Okay, there's nobody who is saying I am 100% perfect when it comes to psychology of trading. So, but the only thing we can do is to manage it, manage the way we handle our psychology. All right. And one important way to manage it is by avoiding FOMO. Okay, so I go again by avoiding FOMO. This is one way to trade the Forex market without blowing your accounts. You avoid FOMO, FOMO. Okay, the full meaning of FOMO is fear of missing out. This is one challenge that a lot of traders face. A lot of traders face. Trust me, if you after analyzing your market and probably market did not pick your exact entry and make reversal and started going back, maybe back up, and you're like, let's say, depending on the strategy you trade, maybe you trade SFC and you are waiting for a certain order block to be mitigated, and market did not get to that point. You're like, oh boy, I don't want to miss out. Our market's already running maybe 15 pips in profit. Excuse me. So now you don't want to miss out. So now you are now scared. You are now afraid whether if you let this trade go, you will miss it. That's called FOMO, right? Or sometimes when you come to the group and you see that market's already going well and other traders are happy the market is going well. Now you are not in the market and you just came, you saw a particular trade that's going well. Something begin to tell you, jump into the market, right? So you begin to feel like chasing the candle of a market. And I usually say this to my guys in my group that a car that is moving, if you want to jump into that car, your risk is very high at that point, because if the car move too fast, more than your speed of jumping into the car, you might actually get accident or crash, right? So it is better you let it is better you enter the car at the car park or when the car is parked than a moving car. You want to jump into a moving car, especially a moving car that is running at speed. You can't easily jump into it. So it's more like that in trading. Once the market is already going, don't chase the candle, just let it slide. All right. So fear of missing out, avoid FOMO, avoid the fear of missing out is one way you can actually trade the Forex market without blowing your accounts. I'm still going to throw more light on this FOMO, right? Now, it's not sometimes it's very challenging, and the reason is because we all have expectation from the market, right? We all have expectation. And that's why I've said one way you can support your psychology is by having other streams of income. All right. Because like I say, you cannot totally rule out psychology of trading. You can only manage it. There's nobody who is perfect in it. We are only managing it. And if you're already above 20 years, or let's say you are done with university, one way you can manage this is by having another stream of income. I can tell you guys the truth for free. If I was doing only Forex, I would not be successful, right, in it. At least because because there are a lot of things coming into play when you are doing only Forex. For now, right? If my account was big, maybe 100K, $50K, it's fine if you are doing only Forex at that point, because whatever you trade can cover for your house bills, can cover for your feeding, can cover for your expenses. But let's say you have $1,000 or below, or 3,000 or $4,000 below. It's not enough to give you a good life, right? Because there are a lot of things in your head. There are a lot of family depending on you, right? School fees, house rent, feeding, transportation, cost of living generally. So with all those stuffs, your psychology will not really be right, because you will always want to put your house rent inside your trading. You're like, okay, I have $1,000, I have $2,000, I can make $200 daily. It's easier to do that mathematics in your head. You can make $200 daily when you have $2,000 accounts. It is very possible. That's just 10%. But that is not a good way of calculating. What of the days you don't make that money? Right? Now, the days you don't make $200 daily from the market, you now try to force it out. And the moment you are trying to force it out, all right, at that point, your psychology is already messed up. Okay, so but imagine if you have other source of income. Okay, you will not need to have to force a trade to happen, even if you don't trade in a day. You'll be so relaxed because you know that you have other source of income that are paying your bills. Okay, now number 2 point is greed. Okay, now this is where greed comes to play. Greed is when you are not satisfied with whatever you have. This one deal with a lot of traders. He almost dealt with us today in my paid group, right? We already made profits from, like I said, everything I share is real time life experience. We already made profits from the market NFP. But tonight, this evening itself, not long ago, like an hour ago or 2 hours ago, so I saw another sell opportunity on gold. So I just told my guys, let's jump on this. And we entered the market. Market kept dribbling us, okay? Went up, came down, started coming down. We were in profit. Market started reversing again. So I had to tell them, guys, this is not how I trade, but we're just trying this out because this is a high risk trading. Okay, so but we were on little profits, and I told all of them to close. Let's close for the day. Today is Friday, so there's no need of leaving the trade to run through the weekends. All right, so let's close for today. And we had to close. Now, what played at that point is emotion wanted to set in. From the aspect of greed, emotion wanted to set in because we already made money today. So why are we trying to make another money, force making another money from the market? Okay, so that's emotion wanted to set in. So that is greed happening. Greed is when you are not satisfied with what you have. The little you are making, you've already traded 2 times today. You've made money. Why do you still want to force the trade at night? So avoid that. Avoid greed in trading. If you can manage your greed, you can actually be successful in trading. Now, the number 3 point is revenge trading. Okay, at this point, I would like to first of all share my experience, right, on this revenge trading, because it's actually a point that a lot of traders usually fall victim to, right? Sometimes when you take trade in London session, maybe ending of Asia, London session kickstarts, and you take trade, you are in the market, and all of a sudden, market clear you out. And after clearing you out, the same London session, market started going back to where you initially wanted to trade the market towards. Maybe you wanted to buy the market. Now, market took you out and started going back to buy. So there's this thing that sets in called revenge trading. And how it's setting is because of that place called FOMO, right? FOMO and greed. So revenge trading sets in because at this point now, you're like, shouldn't I enter the trade? Am I going to miss it? Am I not going to miss it? Let me enter the trade. It's buying back now. It's buying back now. How many of us can testify to that? So sometimes you want to get back into the trade so that you make the money that that you just lose or just lost. You just want to make it back ASAP, right? So that's revenge trading. Revenge trading is very, very bad. Very, very bad. I know someone who had a loss from the gold sale. He was buying. Gold took him out. Gold sold this evening for long, right? I think gold went almost about how many pips? Let me check it. I'm currently on my chart. Gold went almost about 80 pips or more, right? Or more. And it took the person out, and the person still went in to keep buying, right? When gold started retracing back a little, the person bought again. Now gold took the person out again. What happened is because of revenge trading. Sometimes when the market take you out, even if it's trying to go back to your direction, don't immediately jump in. Don't immediately jump in. Let the market play out. Understand the market. Look at it from the holistic view and like, how did market take me out? Maybe you were used as a liquidity, right? So look at the market, whether it is actually liquidity market took out or market actually went to form inducements. Do you understand? Or market just went to complete a certain order, right? Maybe from the higher time frame perspective. But if you're not doing that and market just took you out and it's now currently going to your direction and you want to jump back in, it can also reverse back and then go and hit another stop loss again. And the moment market is doing you like that, it's like hauling you to and fro, using you to catch cruise. And at that point, market will mess with your emotions. So avoid revenge trading. So I go again with the 3 things I say avoid in Forex market if you want to be successful and if you don't want to blow your Forex trading account. Number one is avoid FOMO, avoid fear of missing out. Number two is avoid greed. Okay, try to manage your greed level. Number three is avoid revenge trading. All right. So now, after you've been able to do these things successfully, there's also another point that I want to add before I let everyone ask question, or at least one or two person contributes something to what we have to say today. So after you've done these three things I made mention of, so another thing you have to pay attention to is your position sizing. Okay, and how much you want to risk in the account per trade. This one is very important. Okay, it happened to me today. So I was on a trade and I had to be adding more lots, big lots. All right. So watch out for your position sizing, like your lot size. Don't use a lot size that will be too heavy for your account if the market start going against you. Hence, you will blow your account. Right? If you use a lot size that is too big for your account, if the market is going against you, you will blow your account. So avoid using big lots. So manage your risk. Calculate it by using you know, trading like maybe you want to risk 1.5% for accounts or you want to risk 2%. I actually advise risking a minimum of 1.5 to 2% per trade, right? So let's say you're on a $1,000 equity fund, right? So if you want to place trade, you know that on $1,000, 2% of $1,000 is $20, right? So you can easily afford to lose $20 from $1,000. You are still left with $980. So if you want to place such a trade in the market, so what would you do? You would like, okay, I'm going to be using 0.10, which is what we call a 0.10, and then you use a stop loss of 20 pips. That's like you losing $20, right? And that is fair. Maybe you target a profit size of 100 pips or 80 pips. That's fair. And if you also want to use like 0.20, that means your stop loss needs to be 10 pips. But this position sizing is very, very important. If your account is less than that, let's say your account is $100 below, then what you should be using, the perfect lot size you should be using is 0.01 when it has to do with trading Forex. This is a way to avoid blowing your account. Now, all the things I have said here, don't do any of them even without having the proper knowledge of Forex trading. Okay, you should make sure first of all have the proper knowledge of technical analysis, have the proper knowledge of what it is that is involved in trading financial markets. So when you're applying all of the rules that I just made mention of, avoid fear of missing out, avoid greed, avoid revenging, and make sure your position sizing is accurate. It will really make sense. You can't just come to the market, just open charts, you are not analyzing it, and you place a buy and put a 10 pip stop loss. Market will kick you out. You can also just come to the market and place a sell. Because you don't want to be, you don't want to FOMO, you just place a buy or place a sell, anything. Market's going to be messing with you, right? So first thing, make sure you have the right technical knowledge and then follow everything that I've made mention here. Okay, so we want to stay very brief. We want to be doing 30 minutes every Friday so that we'll be able to go on time. But I'd like to take few questions and anyone with contribution to anything that I have said. Anyone, you can wave your hand. I'm going to let you come on board. So Ilya, you can speak. You can just unmute your mic and then speak to us.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. Today being NFP, honestly, for me, let me just say I've been waiting for NFP since after last month news. I've been waiting for the news day. Like it was just like I'm waiting for 10 years. Is the way it
I'm on
was so the way it was like so long for me. So okay, a few hours to time, I started going to my trading apps, updating it, making sure everything is okay. It's just trying to make
Okay.
sure my phone doesn't freeze before time and everything moves smoothly. Sha. I had issue with my data before during news, so I decided to say, okay, let me buy another 1 gig in my other SIM card today, just in case. I was just getting ready. I connected live. We're about to start going. We're about to start trading. 3 minutes to 3 minutes to 1:30 p.m. Network was just doing anyhow. I start the video call we were on started cracking. So I was like, okay, quickly let me switch to the other line. I switch, oh, nothing changed. That's how boss started calling our entry, and I was just there. At 1:28, I was feeling like I'm already out already. And this is something I've been waiting for weeks, like over 3 weeks in the making. I was like, okay, hmm, I don't miss today or no. I was feeling so bad, like as if I should smash the phone. Anyway, I knew
Oh,
smashing the phone is only going to incur more cost for me, so I just kept my cool. We're still on the video call, and then my network started getting better. So I was now hearing our boss now saying, "Okay, close profit." I was like, me that did not even enter anyway. They are saying you should close your profit. It was not easy. I just calmed down and okay. When market fully retraced, we got to enter again. Boss gave us another entry. We entered, and fortunate enough, though I use a very lot size because this is not news. I plan on actually using a good enough lot size for news today. Okay, so since
mm.
it's no longer news have passed, I decided to use a minimum lot size, and everything went well after all. At least, even though I didn't make as much as I imagined to make, at least there was a profit to make. I think we walk away with. I closed mine around 60 pips or so. Yeah, it was
Yes,
okay.
I know that was when I called the first take profit.
Yes. So in essence, it wasn't a bad day, sha. Just that my expectation was I was expecting much more from myself. Just now, I'm using OctaFX, so they have a profit calculator inside. I was like, okay, I went back to the entry to I went to calculate what I would have made had it been I used that lot size I wanted to. Oh, I see. Good. Don't worry, well, it's alright, Sha. We have another CPI coming, and yeah, we keep trading. That was today, Sha. Today is not really a bad trading day. It was okay, just like any
All
other
right,
day.
thank you, thank you. So you went to do the investor vibe calculation. Sometimes, sometimes it's good to do that calculation.
Uh,
Other times it's good to just avoid it because your heart will just be moving. You just be wishing, you will just be wishing you enter that market with big
uh,
lot.
if you see, I don't already budget and save. I see, okay, $500 or something. Okay, anyway,
I understand.
it will surely,
I
it will
understand
surely
that
come.
kind of calculation.
Uh,
Is okay. It is well, but it's okay. So thank you for sharing your experience, and I'm happy that you even joined us and you made something from it, right? So I was
yeah.
able to also pass accounts in one day, just today, from the news trade. So it was awesome for me as well. So news did me well too. Okay, so any other person with experience to share with us, or if you were with us live today in our training session, you want to just talk something about it, what you also experienced, so we can find how to solve such problem next time, right? Anyone? You can just wave and then I'll let you speak. So I'm seeing someone raising up his hand. Thank you for coming up. Okay, so you can come up on board and talk to us. Hans, just unmute your mic. Your mic is still muted in case you are speaking.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
welcome.
Prof. I'm so glad that I belong here. Sorry, the time you started speaking, my daughter was like, I should put her in bed, and I did so. But I got something from the beginning. What you actually touched, to 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 train to trade, how to have the right trading psychology and to avoid FOMO. That happened to me today when I slightly part I took a part in the trading as you were giving us the highlights. I lost connections and things like that. So the moment I had to get connections, I just saw a boom, and I was like, should I get in at the middle? Should I? What should I do? Should I? I just had to console myself. I just had to drop my phone wherever I had to drop it, and then I had to go. But one thing I learned, I learned something very huge: to be patient, and that aspect of have connection is very, very vital in the life of every trader. I think that is a lesson I learned today, because at one point in time, the time you were giving us the stop loss and the entry point, I lost connections because my internet connections were was actually exhausted. So the time I had to click on the buy, I discovered that it just started shooting and then it went off. So coming back to it, I discovered that there was a big boom. I just had to console myself, control myself so that I don't get in at the middle. Probably I saw that you have actually touched that part. It affected me today, but I was so happy. I didn't blow out my account anyway, and though I didn't make the profit, but I was happy that I learned something very, very huge today. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much. I like that.
Yeah,
So I like
yeah,
that you were also able to control, your emotion. You avoided FOMO. All right. So
yeah,
FOMO is one very, very great tool of making trader um of actually blowing traders accounts. FOMO, oh my god, if you can work on your emotion and to avoid FOMO, trust me, it will be difficult for you to blow your accounts, because FOMO is one of the greatest reason why many traders actually always lose accounts. FOMO, greed, and revenge trading, then position sizing. These are some of the reasons that causes traders to lose their trading accounts. Once you are greedy, you will lose a lot, because after you've made so much profit today, why do you want to go back to the trading again? You've already made profit of a 9 to 5 worker or something. You've made so much profit. Just leave the market, leave the day already, let the day go. There are other people in the market, let other people make the money in the market. You avoid it. There's no need of getting back to the market. So avoid greed as much as possible. Also avoid revenge trading. Okay, don't fight the market back. Also, calculate your position sizing. Don't overstack your trade. All right, manage your trades very well. So, but I love that we are doing this here, and we'll continue doing this every Friday by 8 p.m. And we just want to keep it for 30 minutes yet. So as we move along, I'll be inviting other traders to speak with us, right? So this is a talk show. Usually I'm not the only one that's supposed to just talk, but because I have something to teach us today, that's why I had to come on board. So subsequently, we'll make it interesting where we have to ask questions and maybe sometimes include incentives, ask questions, do some quiz, and anyone who win the quiz and all of that get some challenge accounts and all those stuffs and those stuffs, right? So we will do that as we progress and as we proceed. So, guys, thank you very much for joining today's Traders Talk Show. What I'd like you to do for me, if you're listening to me and hearing me today, is that I need you to invite people to this channel, as many people as you can. Okay, I know as you are benefiting from this channel, other individuals too will love to benefit. So, invite your friends, invite anyone you know who trades to this group. So, let's build this channel. All right, so there's a program I'm hosting on the last day of this month, the last Saturday of this month, which is actually the last day of the month. All right, so I'll be sharing the flyer and the link currently in this channel. So if you're interested, there's going to be a physical program here in Abuja, Nigeria. So if you're interested, it's a 5 hours program. If you're interested, just use the link, register, and attend the program. Thank you guys. Have a lovely night. I'm going to send a record of this to this channel and to the WhatsApp group as well. So have a lovely weekend. And until Monday, make sure you're in this group. So let's biza biza together. Okay, guys. So bye. I'm ending the meet now.